Okay, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be working on the Focus again. Got a little bit of an update to do before we get anything started. You would have seen in my very last video that I put up, I put some new wheels on my car. However, someone in the comment section, actually two people in the comment section, pointed out that the wheel nuts that I used for the car, even though they are Ford Focus alloy wheel nuts, they're not actually the right wheel nuts for like genuine Ford alloy wheels. Apparently genuine Ford alloy wheels have got like a larger hole, so you need different wheel nuts for that. So I'll quickly show you what I mean. These are the ones I used before. You probably remember I showed you. You can see how big they are. And these are the ones that I've picked up, and as you can see they've got like this captive washer on them. I'll put them side by side so you can see how different they are. Hang on. Like so, you can see how much bigger that one is to that one. This one is about 19 millimeters from like that edge to that edge, whereas this one is 28 millimeters from that edge to that edge. I'm quite new to Fords, and I never knew that Ford alloys actually have larger holes than what sort of aftermarket alloy wheels would. So these would work on aftermarket alloy wheels. But these ones are needed for like genuine Ford alloy wheels. So that's the first thing I'm going to do today. Reluctantly, after filming the video, I had to put my old wheels back on, which was quite painful to do after putting the nice new wheels on. But now that I've got these, I should be able to put my new wheels back on the car. I'm not going to bore you with sort of the whole changing of the wheels again, because you've already seen that in a video. So I'll quickly get that done. That's the first thing. The main reason for today's video is because I've got some fog lights to fit, as you can see. Now I'm told, and I've done a bit of research online, that the wiring for the fog lights is already in the car, sort of taped up behind the bumper, I'm hoping. So all I did was I bought some fog lights, and I've also got some like trim pieces for the fog lights to fit in, because the stock ones have got like this hole filled in. So the plan is I'm going to get the wheels on first. That's going to be my first job. And then I'll get the car up on ramps and check behind the bumper to see if the wiring is there. Fingers crossed, if it is there, I'll then fit the fog lights. But I won't be able to get them working today yet, because I need to buy one of these switches. This switch doesn't have, I don't know if that is, I don't think that's fog light, that's main beam. So I don't think this switch does fog lights. So I need to buy a separate one so that I can get the fog lights to work. But if I can just get them fitted today, I'll then order a switch, and in the next few days I'll fit that, and we should have some nice working fog lights on the car as well. Other than that, if I've got time, I don't know how much sort of daylight and if it's going to rain or anything today. If I've got time, I also want to remove the bumper strips off the side of the car because they look ugly, so I'm going to take them off as well, hopefully. So that's what I've got planned for today. I thought I'd take you along with me. These are the sort of jobs that usually I would not film, but content is content, so I figured I'd take you along on the journey and show you what I'm going to get up to today. So I just quickly want to show you this. In the last video when I put these wheels on, I said that this passenger side was sitting lower than the driver's side. I was having trouble getting the jack under. Well, as you can probably see there, I couldn't see it before because it's sort of behind this bit here, but when I got my mirror, and there you go, you can see it. The spring is broken, so I'm going to be replacing these at some point. I'll do both sides as well. hate doing that. Okay, so I'm obviously now under the car. You can see right there, that is where the fog light would be mounted, the actual fog light itself. And the wiring is supposed to be somewhere up sort of there, nearby where that wiring is. But I really can't see too much from down here, so I think I may have to attempt to take this bumper off because the access is just not great from down here. So I've just gone ahead and removed one of the headlights. This is the driver's side, and I think, I don't know if you can see it, get it like that. I think that might be the plug for this side. And then if I go over to the passenger side, there is the same sort of wiring, where is it? There, which looks like a taped up plug. But it's really difficult to get to with the front bumper on, so I think I'm going to attempt to take this front bumper off to get better access. Okay, so a little bit of wiggling. I took out all these clips along here, and this, I believe, is the plug that we need. You can see it's got like a little sort of cover over it at the minute, but that is long enough to reach the fog lights. So I just think I've just got to fish that down, and that'll just plug on the back, and I think I've just got to do the same the other side. And then I've obviously got to fit the fog lights in here. You saw the trim piece that I've got to go in there. And then, like I said, I just got to get a switch for the inside, and that should be job done. So I'm going to find the plug for the other side, just make sure I have got two, and then we'll get to fitting the fog lights in, wire them up, and job's a good one. Okay, it's the same plug this side. Again, it was just tucked in there. It's pretty difficult to get to. I reached my hand around where this wiring harness is here, and it was just sitting right here, so you had to wrestle with it and rip the tape and stuff. But there's the second one. I've already taken off the trim for the fog light, as you can see. It literally just pops out as the bottom piece just goes there, and then the top piece just pops in. They just literally just use a screwdriver or something and pry them out. So I'm going to find a way to mount the fog light in there, and then we can put the trim in as well on top. So I seem to be having trouble at the minute trying to work out how these actually fit in there. I don't know if they go in from the front or from the back, but these have got 4 holes for like screws, whereas this thing only seems to have 2 down the bottom. So I don't really know how that's going to fit in there, and if it comes from the front, it doesn't sit right there, none of the holes line up, or if it comes in from the back, but then again none of the holes line up that way either. Okay, so I think while I try and figure out the whole fog light situation and how they fit in and stuff, I think I'm going to quickly just take off these bump strips. I think it's the same sort of situation as the Corsa where they are just glued on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll go grab my heat gun, see if I can pull these off, use a trim tool or something to try and get them off with, and then clean off any of the glue left. So I was just doing a little bit of Googling quickly just to see if I could find out what was going on with the fog lights. And if you can see those ones, they're the ones that I've got, and that says that they're for an ST, which they didn't say that on eBay when I bought them. Whereas them ones, they look like more what I'm looking for. They've got the 2 screw holes there. They're a little bit smaller, and they say they're for a Mark II 2005, which mine is. Sport, is that meant to say Spot or Spotlight? So I think I might have bought the wrong ones. I think I need that design, not that design. Yeah, that looks a lot more like it. God damn, I ordered the wrong ones. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be fitting or finish fitting those fog lights today. I'm going to have to send these ones back, order some different ones. When I ordered them on eBay, they literally just said Ford Focus Mark II fog lights, so I was none the wiser. So these ones are going to have to go back and I'll get some more. So that's the end of that, but like I said, I'm now going to take off those bump strips. I'm going to grab my heat gun out of the toolbox and then try and take those bump strips off, clean up any of the remaining glue. I might have to do a little bit of polishing or maybe a bit of compounding as well. We'll see what it looks like under there, because that will make the side look a lot cleaner, and that'll sort of go with my theme of making things look a little bit more silver and getting rid of all the black trim. So that's the next thing to do. Wow, that's another big fail today. As you can see, for some reason there's holes in the side of this. Why do they need to do that? Why did they feel the need to put holes in this just to get that to stick on? Was the glue not enough? That's really annoyed me, that has. So that means I'm gonna have to paint these. God damn. Well, today's been pretty much a day of fails. We got the new wheels on, which I'd already done in a video before, which was the only productive thing that really got done today. Fitting the fog lights was a massive fail. At least that now though, I do know that I've got the plugs to fit the fog lights. I just need to buy the correct fog lights, which I'll do when I go back in. And then trying to remove the bump strips on the doors, another massive fail. Turns out there's holes in the doors for some stupid reason. I don't understand why they would have done that. Such a rubbish design. I wish they were like the Corsa where they just peel off, get rid of the glue, and just like they were never there. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm probably going to have to end up painting the strips instead, just to match the car. Maybe you won't be able to see them as much then. Who knows? So I'm going to upload this video regardless because it's content. I hope you guys enjoyed, even though I didn't really get much done today. I've still got plenty of stuff to do on the Focus, so while I'm waiting for parts on the Corsa, it's good to get out here and start working on this thing a little bit. So make sure you thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.